Welcome back, everybody. Today we have another beautiful version of mech gameplay. Mechs on North America especially are an incredibly prevalent tribe at high MMR. In fact, the meta has degraded to such a tempo-oriented craziness that it's just difficult to play anything in the game right now that isn't some version of mechs or some other version of a comp that spikes on like turn 7, 8, 9, 10. I've had multiple lobbies this meta end on turn 11. Lobbies ending. Literally first place on turn 11. I had one game where I got first in that ended on turn 10. Turn 10, I've never seen that. The history of me playing Battlegrounds for like 10,000 games, I've never had a game end on turn 10. APM elementals plus mechs being in lobbies blow out people. Like, you're talking about killing somebody every turn. We're talking 20, 30 damage in a lot of these scenarios. So what do we do in those games? What do we do when the game gets very, very, very tempo oriented? Well, sadly, the answer is you go for tempo. You can't compete with tempo oriented builds by being greedier than them. You can maybe get by if a few people in your lobby are greeting, but when we reach a critical mass of people that are playing for tempo, you kind of have to join them. So getting used to these mech builds is a big deal. Combinations of a Mega Buster, combinations of mech roll, resets, and deflecto bots, etc., basically make up the core of the build. You cycle whatever you can around it. You look for scaling in any way possible. It could be Army of the Empire, it could be Grease Bot, could be Quillbores and Blood Gems, it could be whatever the game gives you. And try to counter your opponent's boards. Sometimes you end up ghouling yourself. It's crazy. It's madness out there. It's the Wild West of everybody playing tempo and forcing mechs. That's our new meta. That's what we're playing all the time now. Maybe it's not as prevalent on YouTube, but if you watch like high MMR Twitch right now, it is mechs galore. And whenever mechs are in, it shapes the scope of that specific lobby. All right, here's a good example one. I was in the ballpark, I had 1-2 swapped and 3-4 swapped. It was close. If only it was for the other things. If only I'd had him in the right order. Tempo or economy. We're always just leveling next turn when we're taking a 4-star. Have you managed an Anomaly Domo Master with Galley this patch? I mean, we've played a lot of APM elementals. I don't remember specifically what was on what hero. Like, Master's not really necessary to make it work. Just the domos make it so much better. Nomi line's better than the Master line too. Alright, we'll take some damage and triple into a 4. So be it. But yeah, I can't tell you exactly what was on what with what hero. We play way too much APM elementals. Some would say not enough APM elementals. I have 3 pup bots and 2 deflectos on my board with a grease bot and the avenge bot. I don't know what I'm doing. Sounds like you know exactly what you're doing. You're scaling. Could you guys stop taking your power spikes into me, please? This is my problem with Gallywix in the NA meta. I think it's one of the best heroes in the game on EU right now. On NA, it's you have to take a pretty low roll type of approach, because if you greed really hard, you just get obliterated right now by the tempo on NA. It is a mech lobby after all. It's gonna devolve into everybody forcing tempo into each other. Had a lot of time there. That's where you pet the damn dog. Makes the meta so different. It's a small number of people play a very local meta. It's nothing crazy. That's just literally the way that ladder games work. When you get to the highest of highest MMRs, like, what I'm saying has no application to you if you're not a top 1,000 player in either region. It's only the fact that the top people play very local metas, right? You only play against the same people over and over again. So everyone adapts to beat each other. So you get those cyclical behaviors. Right now, it's very tempo-oriented on one server and very greed-oriented on the other. 2 weeks from now, it could be very different. What if we're top 1,000 in our hearts? Then you're still not a top. No, it's I'm gonna take Mechanic Tank over these guys. We need the time in this game. We could take Icky Imp because it's a ton of tempo here. But we are on 3 after all. Rat Pack, same deal. Slightly better than the Icky Imp. Plus we only have 1 board now. Top 1,000 greed, but not rank? Maybe you're in the top 1,000 greed. No. What I'm trying to say is, like, if you are playing in top lobbies consistently, then you're going to see a local meta which is very consistent because they only have, like, the top 1,000 people fill into those games over and over and over again. So you get this, like, player 1 does something, so it incentivizes the other 7 players in that lobby to do something to counter what player 1 does. Then player 2, player 3, player 4, they go to their next games. They're now adapting a little bit to what player 1 did, and so on and so forth, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And that shapes your meta. When you have that small of a sample size, it's like the example was given earlier, like in soccer leagues, like the different countries' soccer leagues or different football, if you're European, have very different ways of playing because you adapt to beat the people that you play. These are just not things. Just not things. I also really dislike the fact that our current board incentivizes us to do something that we don't want to do on Gallywix. Which is, our current board incentivizes us to go wide. And on Gallywix, we want to buy and sell minions. My MMR's over 1,000, am I good? You're great. You're great, you're wonderful. Your MMR has no bearing on you as a person. I have to remind myself daily. You were super clear the first time, dude? Yeah. Oh. I'm in the top 1,000, maybe top 100 when it comes to age for active BG players. Dude, there are retirement homes everywhere. They're just full of BG players. You just don't even know it. I'm gonna get old and I'm gonna play video games. I have no doubt about that. Alright. Bzz, bzz. Let's go. Here we go. Bzz, time. That's not the hit. Bzz. What's this one gonna do? Bzz. Bzz. What about this one? Woo. Dude, why is, like, the animation so slow when Mechanic Tank is in the game? Bzz. Bzz. Again? To the left. Oh wait, never mind. Bzz. Took care of it. Stole it. I'm a double granddad? Whoa. Whoa. How many granddads is too many granddads? How many? My grandpappy's pappy. Oh. That's this channel, guys. Let's not act like I attract a bunch of the toddlers on Twitch. This channel is only occupied by the most elderly and sophisticated of Twitch chat viewers. Twitch chat viewers. Redundant, huh? Twitch viewers. The most sophisticated. No. We don't scream at the keyboard. Don't scream at the keyboard, apparently. We don't scream at the game the whole time. So I don't expect people to Be like, this is where I want to watch drama being farmed. Yep, old, sophisticated sometimes. Do you put your pinky out when you drink your tea? Because I do. Let me get that real quick. He says while he has a picture of a squirrel on his mug. Pinky. Yes, quite. Twitch chat, quite. I do believe. I dare say. Alright, other random statements. Indeed. Bzz. Bzz. No. Bzz. Bzz. That was terrible. Terrible. I stick my entire leg when I drink tea. I'm so freaking fancy. Yo, Goose. I don't think I can ever be on your level. No. No. This one's good. This one's good. A bit of a dilemma with our attack order, but we're gonna have to live with that. Like I said, yesterday we were playing games off stream. This is my new best buddy. Greenthumb is my new best buddy. Like the number of games that I won. Like I had 3 top 2 finishes with Menagerie where they were just like Greenthumb scaling Divine Shields through the mid game and then pivoting into it. Like you look at other people's boards and go, yeah, it's a lot of stats. At the end of the day though, you're bringing a lot of stats to the table too. Because Greenthumb is just... It's a discount, what's the card called? Grease Spot. It's just a discount Grease Spot that you concentrate all the buffs on the same unit. Bzz. Yay! Best hits. Pretty close to best hits. Like, I don't care about doing damage. That was good scaling. Deflecto and Pupbot got 3 procs, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that too. Maybe do this? Probably not, right? It's a good hit. Cyclable buff. And a taunt. Interesting. I don't know how many times I've done this in the last couple days. But I'm sitting over here now debating on taunting up a Mechana tank. That's what we're gonna do, right? Like, I get it. It sucks. I'd love for that thing to be alive the entire time. But we can't reasonably do that. So we're taunting up the Mechana tank. It's not like it carries you through the whole game. It's now going to be a permanent minion on our board where we would have to sell it very soon. Now I know where all the Omega Busters have gone. They're gonna bust you. You better watch out. You're gonna get busted. But look, big stats against this kind of board. Get wrecked. Bzz, bzz. It's even gonna get another bzz off. Bzz, bzz. No. Bzz. But how many stats? Like, it's almost like we're getting Light Fang level scaling on our board out of this guy right now. Because we're getting 2 procs per fight, right? 2 to 3 some of the previous fights. Like we have 5 procs on this and 7 here of 2/1 buff. Could be the end of the budding. It might be the end of this. We need the Acolyte to get these things to consistently proc. The Rat Pack itself is decent. I had a Golden Greenthumb, it's really good, yeah. I had a couple of them yesterday. It's too late to really be playing into this. We need to just pivot down to tempo. Interesting. For a turn, it's a lot of stats. But now we get a reorder for power, right? We have a big deflecto, we have a reset. We have Rat Pack with these things dying behind the lines, where Rat Pack itself is going to get buffed by Pale Scale. What's this jam? Scale It Back by DJ Shadow. And we just go murder some dude. Just a quick little bit of murder. No big deal. No, not my bzzzt. Bzzzt. Like, that's a casual 13-13 that got added to the board, and then the Pale Scale dies and we get another 19. Like, it's a ton of stats on just a little minion that we had 1 beast on the board, and we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Pale Scale fits. Just reorder so we can use it. Oh, those are 2 follows at the same time. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Thank you guys for the follows. All 3 of them recently. Give me a second. It's a little bit loud on that alert. And Krogal. Got demons. This is gonna be a problem board. We just need cyclable things. Leafy Chameleon with the refollow. This is a nice hit. Alright, so we're gonna have to get out of this shit. It's argument between this and this. And we aren't gonna have the open board spaces to realistically make the Rat Pack do what we want it to do. I guess we leave a 3-3 on the board instead of 2-2, just for the sake of consistency here. Demons, so we don't need a bumper. And that's about it. Argus is okay. It's not good yet. It's good if we would get a module as well. Yeah, but there's a lot of a bunch of people. A bunch of people. Those follows. Thank you guys. Damn, this thing needed to die. Awkward. We're gonna take a million. We very easily could die here, actually. Could you hit right, please? Thank you. Not gonna die now, right? Nice. Good hits. Actually, like, very solid hits. Hit middle. Left. Oh my god, we killed him! Alright, our luck is back. Our luck is back, guys. We just lethaled someone on a 7%er. Impactful fight. Getting lucky as well. Who is this man? And where is Bofur? Quillbors, mechs. I'm shocked. You mean NA's all mech players? That is just astounding. I would have never thought so. module. That's what we want. Play down a minion to play a selfless hero. NA Keck W. NA. Lol. It's unlikely to do much. It's either going to reshield this. I kind of want to have 7 minions and then lead with a bumper. He did have a taunt or a divine shield from before. Also could view it as Molten Rock as a better first unit. And we also only have 1 reset on the board, right? And that reset is not taunted, so we need to order this way. Amazing. Just astounding that this is 100% to win. You look at our board and you look at his board and go, which one of us had more scaling, more tools to play with? And then you just shrug as you realize that mech roll is ridiculous. Because nothing else really mattered other than the fact that we have mech roll and he doesn't. That's what's shaping the meta right now. Is that there are so many people playing this kind of stuff that the greed lines don't really work on NA because you just get pounded down into the dust by boards like this. And once there's a critical mass of people doing that, then all the greed people get killed and you're just left with people forcing mechs over and over and over again. It's a shot at Buster. It's a pretty good shot at Buster. And we have my X as a hit, and we open a board space. So we can cycle Alley Cat for Gallywix. Like, all of the above are nice things. Wow. You like to see that? I like our Acolyte still hiding on the board. Zap. Foe Reaper. It's definitely going to be a foe. It just wants to fit in, guys, okay? We could take the Spore if we have to fight that guy, but he probably just dies to the other mech dude. It's a pretty low cost Spore, though, because we float exactly 3 gold. On the off chance, I mean, kind of a rarity chance. I like this. On the rarity chance that this guy does beat this guy, then the Spore is going to be really good to deal with the duo, right? We way back on the cleave. These taunts will last quite a while. Oh, 99.9. No way. Like, what did we find this game, guys? Like, we just played on 4 for a little while, took whatever stats we could have, went to 5, and we're like, oh, look. 1 minion that give us direction. And then pivoted hard into it. Like, our board's full of 4 stars. What a silly game. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. Mechroll OP? Mechroll's very strong. Mechroll's shaping NA right now, is the case I'm trying to make this stream. Or more accurately, it's just kind of the dialogue that we have. Oh, look at that! The other mech sucked. So, having that Spore is pretty nice. We're gonna take any buff that buffs this. Because it's kind of everything right now. Caught in the tide. One reset is going to be Buster. And I'm going to put it second. I don't want this thing taunted. So that means we taunt these two. We're going to spore 1. And we're going to put this 2, this 3. So that means the only thing that can reset the Deflecto bot is this or this or this. So we don't need this as well. So you can either put it on Thor Reaper or you can just put it on Deflecto for the tie break. Alright. That's it. And that's our game. You're subbing out tea time? Oh, you're subbing in tea time. Tea time used to be in the stream. Where did my tea time go? Why can I never have tea time? It's not like Buster's carrying us this game, right? Buster's just an added benefit to have on the board. Aww. I can't add chat. Did I get the 14? Gotta do it again. Oh, he conceded. Alright, can we emote? Testing your game knowledge, guys. Can we emote right now? He conceded after combat last game. Can we emote? No? This is a Reddit thread. Yes? Now, people don't understand, like, if somebody concedes and you lose to their ghost or whatever, can we emote once this guy's conceded, if in combat, or in our buy phase? Oh, you guys suck. Is it useful at any point? No, but we can't emote once combat starts. But you can until combat starts. The little baby stuff. Those little things. Look at this. We made a pretty board. I mean, this is the best thing, but I don't care. Yeah, this is just gonna go. I'm just gonna put you down. Just want to have some fun here. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm now a scholar. It's just the little things, right? And then once combat starts, you can emote for like a second. But once it calculates that you've already killed him, server side, we shouldn't be able to emote. For a second. Now we can't emote. Notice it didn't go off. Regardless of the outcome of this combat, we still get points for first. We could get lethal by this ghost and you still get points for first. It can sometimes tell you get second, but you still get points for first. We tripled into a 4 this game. We took a Mechana tank, and then we just murdered the lobby. That's it. That's all we did this game. Tempo, welcome to NA. Our last 2 games have been polar opposites. This was all tempo all day, and this was greed for 6 stars. Polar opposites. And we had 2 Daryl games that were decent. They were just tempo games.